Good afternoon, all the Interest TV viewers and listeners. Incap published its Q1 report a few hours ago, and in this video we will talk a little bit about that result and other key aspects around the company. Here with us we have, as usually, the CEO of company, Mr. Otto Pukk. Welcome, Otto, once again.
Thank you very much, Joonas, for having me.
Yes, let's start with a little bit of a warm-up question. Could you walk us through your excellent Q1 performance?
As we stated already in Q4, we went into the year with a strong order book, and the same trends when it came to the organic growth continued in the quarter, and so we're very happy with the outcome, and it is still, of course, some issues with material availability and issues with COVID and so on the market, but overall we managed to go through that quite nicely in the first quarter.
Yeah, you already mentioned those materials issue. How has your own supply chain worked, and how has it developed during the first part of the year?
No, it has been challenging, of course, that we have, as all EMS companies, have impacted or are impacted of the material shortages. That said, of course, Incap has a very broad customer portfolio, and we have a lot of different kind of products that we are producing, and so the overall picture perhaps doesn't show that impact, but for sure we are working with our customers and partners when it comes to drive the difficult components. We are working with them when it comes to redesign possibilities, and so there's a lot of work going into this currently. But yeah, Incap, the overall picture looks quite good, and hasn't been any bigger drops to that. Also, we have taken I think actions prior to this. We have increased the warehouse saldos, as you have seen in the balance sheet already, starting from last year, where we could and have foreseen this, and also I think that the acquisition we did early last year have helped us here, that we have stronger or better leverage over the suppliers in general. But yeah, that said, it's still an issue on the market, and a lot of work goes into this from the different teams.
Yeah, has this ongoing situations changed your the structure of your order backlog? Like, are you getting more fixed orders than last year, and how about the customer forecast on that basis?
Yeah, I think our as I understand also on other EMS companies are commenting on currently that generally the material shortage means that customers try to plan more in advance, and we see also a longer visibility in that sense when it comes to forecasts, and so I think that is temporary in that sense, that once the shortages pick up, then the visibility will go down again, but yeah, currently we see that, and also perhaps the time to market when it comes to new projects and so have been prolonged a little bit due to these shortages, but yes, that's the case.
Good. During the last few years, the performance of your Indian factories have been stunning. What are the factors behind this?
We have a fantastic team down in India. I think that is the main factor behind this. But also we have long-term customers in India that are trusting us with the growth, and I think that is perhaps the key thing, that the cooperation we have is strong, and we are enabling their growth in that sense. So I think that is the key, and also of course we have now also new customer accounts that are growing in India. So we have been discussing these different trends before on the market, with business moving out from China to Eastern Europe and other Asian countries, and all of this is of course playing very good into our hand, and we are taking that possibility and opportunity in that sense to continue the growth.
Yeah. How about the other factories? What kind of growth opportunities you have in there, and do you have enough capacity to answer those initiatives?
You know, I think that we don't have any limitations of growth when it comes to capacity or so in any of the units, and yeah, if there would be, then we can always of course increase that capacity through investments, and so we are looking at growth in all units, and okay, perhaps compared to India, where we have done this bigger expansion now, then the growth is more modest in the other units, but that said, we're all over Incap looking at growing organically the business as well.
Yeah. Could you also open up a little bit about the process of investing in new SMT lines? What's the typical timeline from investment decision to up and running new line?
Yeah, it little bit depends, of course. That I think if you look in Incap in general, we are very quick and flexible and efficient at what we're doing, and that comes also to the board of directors and management, and so when it comes to decision making. But if you look at SMT lines, where just some years ago it was still very much classic capex investments that were financed either through the cash flow or through bank or more classic finances. Nowadays you have much more flexible solutions on the market. You have rental setups and technology rental setups available. So basically you can have any kind of line in place and then train staff within say 3-4 months from decision point, and that of course is changing the market very much, that you can get capacity in and in a very flexible way. And a technology guarantee, of course, is very interesting setup, because you can change the machines in the line, and we have, for example, here in Incap Estonia, where I'm sitting currently, even if I'm in space, it looks like I'm here, but a very successful experience with that, and or already have utilized that the past years and swapped the machinery around depending on what kind of projects and capabilities and capacity we need.
Yeah, as we all know, part of your growth strategy is to look attractive M&A opportunities. Could you give us a quick update on M&A field as a general? What is the atmosphere in there in terms of quality and valuations?
Well, the market is very active currently, and of course, when it comes to valuation, I think that depends on case to case. But yeah, we also see. I know you have been discussing in your forum, and so that there is perhaps some or overvalued and so. But it depends. For Incap, first of all, I think it's important to understand that we have a strong organic growth currently, and so there's nobody forcing us into an M&A situation where just to be able to grow. And so when it looks on cases, then we look at profitable cases. We don't want to do any turnaround cases, and we look at business that would match Incap's culture, because we operate our company different than most EMS companies in our peers, with a decentralized organizational culture, and that means that we need to have teams in the different locations that we have that can handle that kind of business. And the fourth is, of course, it should be interesting and target the geographical area that we are interested in. So we are evaluating cases all the time. And I'm quite sure that once a good one pops up that fits those criteria, then you will get to know about it. But as I said before, look at the numbers when it comes to organic growth. There is no need to rush into some kind of deal that don't make sense in that sense for any reason. We were growing still the business quite nicely organically.
Thank you, Otto, for your answers, and once again, congratulations on a stunning start of the year, and I wish you the very best for the rest part of the 2021.
Thank you very much, Joonas.